Sri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. See, we saw that titiksha doesn't mean that unnecessarily doing kricha sadhana or austerity, unnecessarily torturing is not titiksha, first thing. In the name of titiksha, laziness is not be pardoned. Thirdly, if a sadhaka, suppose, in such a post, like he's a minister of a country, so how he will practice titiksha? He has to work. So the whole definition is applied only for the sannyasis and who doesn't work. Who doesn't work. Because, the swamis who are working, means the swamis of Bharat Sevashram Sangha, swamis of Ramakrishna Mission, and some portion of Chinmay Mission also. Those who are in the school, they has to react, because school means it's a different world. So their titiksha will be practiced in different way. Then, in short, Shraddha means first, पहले विश्वास करो, उसके बाद डिस्कवर करो. That is the basis of Shraddha. First, you have to have faith, then you discover. Some advertisement was there, पहले इस्तेमाल करो, फिर विश्वास करो. But here, first विश्वास करो, then discover करो. What the discovery? The discovery of yourself. Something I have noted. First, you have to know the object of ignorance. Object of ignorance, and then locus of ignorance. First, object of ignorance, then locus of ignorance. मुक्ति लाभ मतलब खाद्य, वस्त्र, वासस्थान, कर्म से छुटकारा पाना नहीं. Mukti from all those things. मुमुक्षुत्व means आत्मा को जानने का इच्छा. ये कभी मत सोचिए कि मुमुक्षुत्व और मुक्ति मुक्ति मुक्ति, लिबरेशन फ्रॉम वर्क. It's not. Mukti means, or mumukshutva means, muktum ichha, mumukshuta, in how you will be mukta whenever you will know Atma. So, मुमुक्षु का मतलब है आत्मा को जानने का इच्छा. So, what is the locus of the ignorance? the locus of the ignorance, you only. I am Baddha because you are the locus of my ignorance, it should not be. I am Baddha because here I am the locus of the ignorance. So it's not that you just studied or learned Vedanta and started preaching others to make them liberate because ignorance, 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 you are the ignorant one. The cause of my bondage is me alone. The cause of my bondage is me alone. Now, knowledge will not remove everything else. What is the purpose of the knowledge? Knowledge will tell everything is mithya. Knowledge will. So, there is no relationship between Atma and Ahankara. There is no relationship between Atma and Ahankara. But the notion that they are one is the main ignorance. The notion that they are one is the ignorance. Knowledge will never liberate you from the kosha. Knowledge, the Vedantic knowledge, will never make you liberated from Annamaya kosha, Manamaya kosha, Vijnanamaya kosha, Anandamaya kosha. Never. Don't think that whenever the knowledge will come, I will be mukta from the Annamaya, Manamaya, Pranamaya. It will never happen. Knowledge will tell me that I am not that kosha. I am not Annamaya, means I am not that body. I am not Pranamaya, that prana, the vital air, is not me. I am not Manomaya. I am not that mind, or I am not Vijnanamaya or Anandamaya. Anything else, I am not. That knowledge will tell you. First you have to clear the goal about what is mukti. Muktum itcha mumukshuta. But first you have to clear your goal. If the goal is mukti alone, everything will be there. Each and everything. The house, the acharya, the ashram, the family, the problem related to family, everything will be there when you will be liberated. First get clear. This is not Tantra or anything else. This Vedanti is a very different kind of science. It's not that Kala Sarpa dosha is there, you have to do 22 days brata. You have to have, vegetarian food who are non-vegetarian, or some special kind of, it's not like that, that there will be No Kal Sharpados, no such things. No, no, no. Vedanta is very clear. There is no cheating business. That after 22 days you saw, everything is there. So, a person went to the palmist, told, oh my God, a lot of problems you are having. What I have to do? Now you have to wear these things, you have to do all those mantras. How long it will be there? It will be there for 5 years. After that, you will be habituated with it. It's not like that. Vedanta is a very, very practical science. Vedanta has noticed, realized, researched, invented that the locus of all the problem is your attitude towards the problem. Vedanta deals with our attitude. Vedanta deals with our vision towards the creation. Vedanta never says that after getting realization, the whole world will be vanished. Vedanta tells everything will be there, but how? As mithya. Like the rope, if it is burnt wholly, it looks like a rope, but it can't bind. If the snake, cobra, black cobra, but if it is made of rubber, it can't bite you. You may be afraid or you can make others afraid through it, but it's harmful because mithya, mithya, mithya. It's a piece of rubber, not a real snake. The knowledge is I am not that ahankara which disturbs me always. There is no relationship with me and my ahankara. That knowledge will tell us. Clear? So that goal should be clear, that what we are going to study, what we are studying throughout the years. Why nothing is happening as if it feels? Because we did not pay attention into it. The problemous thing is ahankara. What disturbs me throughout my life, who guided me throughout my life, but where there is no relationship between me and my ahankara. Knowledge will tell you clearly what is ahankara and what is you. Clear? Then that came that Manda Adhikari, Madhyama Adhikari. How you will understand that he is a Manda Adhikari, he is a Madhyama Adhikari? So one day, the king declared, one king was there, was very compassionate to the laziest people. So one day he announced a reward that who will be the laziest person with proper documents, he will be awarded. Some people applied for the scholarship or the award with proper documents that see, we are the laziest people. Everything was scrutinized. Then the minister told to the king, see, if they were the lazy people, they wouldn't have come to the court. King thought, yes, absolutely correct. Because who is the lazy person? He will not come for the reward, or he will not fill up all such things, because form is there, big form. Whether you are married or not, male or female, permanent address, the residential address, father's name, spouse name, blood group, everything. So many things are there to fill up. Then king, along with the minister, started roaming to the dynasty, the area. One person told, see, the person sitting on the tree is the most lazy person. King told, of course not. If he was lazy, how that person will go to the top of the tree? Then the villagers told, no, he was seated on the ground only. He went to the top along with the tree. So, Manda Madhama Adhikari. Okay. So, yesterday we got one terminology, that Vriddha. Can you remember 28th sloka? Sayam pravriddha. Sa yam pravriddha. So, vriddha means matured. Vriddha means matured. Prabridha means prakrishta rupena vriddha. Very matured. Very matured in desire or in desiring. For what? For liberation. Now, yesterday we discussed, today we will discuss little bit that what is Guru Prasada. If someone is available to the teacher, he will get the Guru Prasad. It's the Sarvik meaning, universal thing. That whoever comes or in the morning class, at the end of the class, they get something else. Not the big, but prasada. So, this is one kind of Guru Prasada. But Guru Prasad may be got through scolding also, not in the form of sandesh or sweet. Guru Prasad may come through scolding also. That maturity is needed, that how Guru is giving his grace. It is very important. I wanted to give you some example, but in university, you will never feel, because there the goal is not liberation. Their goal is to acquire degree on Vedanta, that he is a PhD in Vedanta or masters in Vedanta. Their liberation is not the goal. But in Gurukul, there is liberation is the only goal. So for that, whatever is required, Guru gives us. Here, we have to be in line with the vision of Shankaracharya ji about what he wanted to tell about moksha. Because Vivekachudamani was composed by Shankaracharya ji. But never think that it is the brainchild of Bhagavan Shankaracharya ji. It is verily depicted in Upanishad. Based on that, Bhagavan Shankaracharya ji just brought the cream, the gist of Upanishad in front of us. So, Guru Prasad, you will get in the best form when you are in line with the vision and the thinking process of your teacher. You know, Manda Adhikari, they believe on the physical presence of Guru. गुरु कभी मुक्ति नहीं दे सकता, ये तो कड़वा सच है. जितना भी that बड़ा गुरु हो, पता नहीं गुरु का कैसे ग्रेडेशन होता है. कल एक लोग से बात हो रहा था, ऋषिकेश में रहते हैं, तो उन्होंने बताया, अरे ये तो बहुत ही सामान्य महात्मा है. तो मैं बोला, जी स्वामी जी, अगर सामान्य बोला तो महात्मा कैसे हो सकता है? अगर महात्मा बोला तो सामान्य कैसे हो सकता है? दोनों तो नहीं हो सकता है. So gradation of the teacher, I don't know that if he is a very popular, that he is a बहुत बड़ा guru है, because he is having millions of devotees, or he is having a lot of ashrams where every day thousands of people or devotees are fed. It means he is a bada Swami. It's not. I have seen, I have did seva to a lot of Mahatma in Himalayas who get food once a day. They are really realized. If it is not, then what about Tapovanji Maharaj, where he used to live? What was his clothing? So, what is the attitude towards the world? That signifies a person's gradation. If it is there, any gradation, then how he look at the Jagat, that should be the gradation of any teacher. It should not be, but if you try to do, that is the only measuring rod. His life, his vision, and his attitude towards the world. Clear? See, attitude may be measured in, suppose a person has fallen into the well. एक लोग व्यक्ति कुआं में गिर गया, तो उनको तैरना नहीं आता. He did not know swimming. जेटली जी, listen. एक लोग कुआं में गिर गया था और उनको तैरना नहीं आता. तो एक व्यक्ति ने आया, बोला भाई तुम्हारा हाथ दो और मैं तुम्हें उठा दूंगा. प्लीज गिव योर हैंड and I'll lift you. But he was not giving. One person, same villagers, was passing through. He saw, oh my God, अरे इन पूरा जिंदगी में इन्होंने किसी को कुछ भी नहीं दिया, आज आपको हाथ कैसे देगा? तो यू जस्ट चेंज योर लैंग्वेज. बोला भाई मेरा हाथ ले लो तुम. You take my hand. And that person just receive. You know, some people are there always ready to receive, not ready to give anything else. So, attitude should be changed in life. The sign of Tibra Mumukshutva means contentment in the path, in the life. %100 availability. Whenever you are in the class, at least you start from the class. 100% availability. It is not that I am in the class, physically present in the classroom or in front of the computer, and then the computer screen is off, because in online, that is why in chanting class, where the full participation is needed, there I never allow anyone else that switching of the computer, because people do several things. I will not mention that what they do at the time of class. 100% attention, 100% availability in the level of your physique, your mind, your intellect, your emotions, your thought. Even whenever a person is physically present in the class, mentally he has to be 100% available. Not my mind is going here and there, here and there, here and there. Clear? For Vedantic studies, 5 things are required. Who are taking notes, they can note down. First is, because Vedanta sadhan is विचार की साधना है ये. इस साधन में ना तो धूप, ना तो दीप, ना तो नैवेद्य, ना तो फूल, ना तो पत्ता कुछ लगता है. ये पूरा साधन है विचार की. तो पहले लगता है पद विचार. फर्स्ट इज पद विचार. Second one is Vakya Vichar. Third one is Pramana Vichar. Fourth one is Guru Upasadanam. Guru Upasadanam. And fifth one is Mahavakya Vichar. That is the 5 kinds of sadhana in Vedanta, Vedantic way. Don't degrade yourself from them who are in the red clothes and doing a lot of activities in front of the temple. So with so many dravyas, and you think, I don't have anything else. I have only brought a box of sweets. And will it give me liberation? Because we have seen so many people are doing so many things, they ask, তুমি ষষ্ঠী করো না? হায় হায়, তুমি সন্তানের মা আর তুমি ষষ্ঠী করো না কি করে? মানে ষষ্ঠী করলেই আমি মুক্ত হয়ে যাব। That such kind of things, that, oh, don't you observe this vrata, that vrata? It's not like that. You are doing the same sadhana or more intense and deeper and closer sadhana for God realization than them who are seated with a lot of things and doing so many activities for God realization. Our sadhana paddhati is absolutely different. Here there is no dress code. People can come in Bermuda also, and people may come in dhoti also. People may wear any dress. Their upachar is mind, mind and mind. Some steps of sadhanas are there. That 5 things, that pada vichar, vakya vichar, then pramana vichar, guru upasadanam, and mahavakya vichar. Then what is pada vichar? You know, a small amount of grammatical knowledge is required. I went to a temple. So there the priest was chanting something else. Mastu, Vijnana, Mastu. Every time I thought that, what is that Mastu, Mastu, Mastu? Then suddenly, oh my God, it is Vijnanam Astu. Parikshaniyam Astu. So that sort of small grammatical knowledge is required, because Shabda is nothing but the mode of communication. If I am very thirsty and if I tell you, please give me some fire, and I expect that you will bring a glass of pure water, is it possible? Because I have asked wrong thing through words. So word has a great value to create vritti inside me. Here, the thing, the mantra or the thing we chant, it's not for anyone else, not for gods or goddesses even. That mantra, why I make you chant, as you chant at your home in a correct way, as a certain kind of vritti gets generated. So this is called pada vichar. Clear? Then vakya vichar. Vakya vichar means mimamsa. Means how to analyze positively a sentence in the light of Shastra, not in the light of my own previous knowledge, what gave me a lot of trouble, mental trouble. Maybe my knowledge gave me a lot of physical benefits, physical wealth. Maybe someone else, maybe an engineer, a doctor, a lawyer, and they are now rich or well to do. But that the same post and position gave me trouble also, out of, because it generated some sort of ego also inside me, ahankara also. So vakya vichara means mimamsa, or logical analysis of the statement of Shastra with the light of Shastra and with the light of the words of the teacher. Clear? That is Vakya Vichara. Then Pramana Vichara. Pramana Vichara means accepting the logical analysis of scripture. Logical analysis of the scripture. Because scripture has a way to analyze a thing. In the way physics analyze, in the same way chemistry doesn't analyze. Clear? So here our Vedantic texts or scriptures have some different ways to analyze the fact. That is called Pramana Vichara. Then Guru Upasadanam. Approaching Guru with a lot of humility. It is so big quality, you have no idea how much strength is required. It is not the thing, the person is so humble because he is very weak. No, he is the strongest person who is very humble towards his own teacher. Think about Shivaji Maharaj. How much brave he was, but how much submissive he was in front of his Guru Ram Das. So for submissiveness, for humility, you need a lot of courage. You need a lot of strength. Correct? Guru Upasadanam and Mahavakya Vichar. Mahavakya Vichar means Tatpada and Tampada Lakshartha Vichara. Because Tattvam Asi, Tat means that. That means Tatpada Vachyartha also may be there. Tat means that computer, Tat means that chair, table, and Tat means that Brahman, that existence is the Lakshartha. That thou, meaning that you are. You means I, the body, mind, intellect, I, Mr. So and so. This is the Tvampada Vachyartha. Then I have to analyze it in a correct way, that what is the Lakshartha of I and the Aikya. Because the whole sadhana depends on the Aikya. Tatpada and Tampada Aikya is the final destination, final step of sadhana. That is Tatpada and Tampada, Lakshar Tampada Aikya. Okay? And Mumukshuto is there because this is Anvaya Vetireka. If mumukshutva is there, then everything will be easier. Everything will be interesting. If mumukshutva is not there, because listening to this class, so many people will think so boring. And in the morning, so much was there. You could sleep little more, and you are spending time in so boring discourse. But it is your life. That is why you come. That is why they people have come. Because you are mumukshu. It is the fuel for your whole day. So if mumukshutvam is there, then everything will appear in front of us as the golden gates. Otherwise, it's not. So at any cost, I have to increase my mumukshutva. How to increase mumukshutva? Sadhana chatushtaya. Vivek, Vairagya, Shamadama, Uparama, Shraddha, Titiksha, Samadhan, etc. Then only that Samadhan and all those things will come. Then the main theme is, if there is mumukshutva, then only a person will approach to the Guru. If there is mumukshutva, desire for liberation, then only a person will go and approach towards the Guru. Otherwise not. Do vichara. The thing is, if you are very disciplined, because Vedanta says that your mind should be disciplined, you have to be very hardworking. If you are very disciplined, because you were in army, so you know what discipline is. And you are very hardworking, suppose. So only those are the criteria? No. You have to be mumukshu at the same time. And a mumukshu has to be disciplined and hardworking. So all the things are together. So suppose, if anyone says that for erecting a house, what is needed? The brick is needed. Only brick is needed. Cement is needed. Only cement? No. Sand is required. So if you have brick and sand and cement, you can erect that house? No. Water is also needed. So they are all together. किसी को छोड़ के किसी को लेना नहीं. It's all together. I have to have mumukshutva. I have to have discipline, self-discipline, and hardworking. See, those who are successful in physical life, it is easier for them to get liberation. Because those who are really successful in their life, without self-discipline, without hard working, success is not possible for anything. those who are the scholars, those who got 99%, 98% marks, it's not that they are very good looking and they got it. They self-disciplined themselves. They sacrificed a lot of things. They worked hard. Then only they got the success. If such kind of person have the mumukshata, is liberated not easier for them. That is why you will find that in Chinmay mission, mostly the successful people come, physically who are successful, because it is the easier path for them, because they have already self-disciplined themselves. Just the desire for mumukshata is required. That they will get through two ways, Guru Prasadena and Atma Prasadena. Clear? Vivek will come automatically if there is mumukshata. Viveka will come. Then, you know, the first thing is our duty is you have to godify everything else. You have to, it's a new English. Huh? Don't search it in Google. Suddenly came up into my mind. You have to godify everything else. Suppose you need to lose your weight. A lot of people like me are suffering from overweight. So if you want to lose your weight, then you have to reduce your food. So upavas is required. How you will get less food? So do upavasa for the God realization. So each and every action you have to godify. Then if you want to do walking, do walking towards any temple or ashram. If you start walking towards ashram, then you will get discourse over here. Then, see, only titiksha is not a big deal. Then, suppose if you want to roam, do mandir parikrama. So not only titiksha, not only torturing your body, there should be a greater purpose. That is the attitudinal change for sadhaka. See, in 29th sloka there was Anvaya, and 30th sloka, that is Vyatireka. Clear? In this way, we have completed one portion of Vivekachudamani. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.